What's going on, guys? Scar coming at you with another Magic the Gathering video. In today's video, we diving into a Mardu party deck to celebrate the 1,000 subscribers we hit on the channel, and what better way to do it than play a deck that celebrates a party. Essentially, the deck we are playing is a deck that kind of combines, creatures of all the various types that form a party to hopefully make things cheaper in our game and hopefully take advantage of those certain cards. With that being said, though, guys, first and foremost, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys who are new here, who hit the subscribe button. Anyone who is also new here, if you hit the subscribe button, definitely helps the channel out a lot, as well as the like button. But without you guys, I don't know where I would be if I'd be continuing making these videos, but you guys kind of help me make sure and kind of keep on top of making videos for you guys to watch. So I just want to say a big thank you to all you guys. It means a whole bunch. But with that being said, guys, let's dive into the deck. Let's kind of talk about it, kind of go over some things, and then we'll dive into some games and see how we actually do. So the party mechanic is a mechanic that came with Zendikar Rise, and I think it kind of came and went. People kind of dabbled in it, but it just really didn't feel strong. And I figured I'd dabble in it again just because I don't really know if anyone's really playing party anymore, really, for the most part. And I kind of want to see how it kind of did with the current meta. I mean, overall, this one is a very human-focused party deck, so a lot of our cards are going to take advantage of General Kudro, giving them +1/+1, as well as, we play some of the other things that help our cards as well. Like we play the Zargrass that will give things Death Touch. We have the Tazari to hopefully dig a little bit deeper in the later game if we need some more oomph. We have Basari's Lieutenant, which is another interesting card. But overall, the goal of the deck is to just kind of get things out on the battlefield, hopefully on curve, and kind of overwhelm our opponent with just a lot of things that they've kind of deal with. With that being said, our removal is very limited for the way the format is, so it is kind of interesting how we're going to really deal with what's going on there. But like I said, it should be interesting to kind of see how this deck plays against the current meta. With that being said, guys, if you like the video, hit that like button. Definitely helps out the channel a lot. If you're new here, like I said before, subscribing to the channel will let you get notified when I post these videos. So if you hit the subscribe button, also helps out the channel a lot. But let's move on to some games. Let's play some ranked and kind of see how we do with the current meta. Opponents on the play, I don't mind our hand though, because Hollow Blade's actually a very strong card, especially against if it's like a rogue player. Play our tap lane and play tapped. Green could be interesting just on that. But we'll do this. We'll play our Triome into play. Just slam it down, get that out of the way. Alright, so it looks like possibly Boros, but we'll play the Hollow Blade just because it's a good it can't really get killed. Yeah, we'll just get rid of another Hollow Blade, but it just nullifies the effects. And they wasted a burn on it, which is perfectly fine. Alright. Teamer, it looks like. Or possibly Gruul. That's fine. My turn. Untap Mana Source. Nice. Go. No, I'm not doing that. Swinging for 4. Damage. End turn. That's fine. Next turn I can actually do a very interesting trick here, just to get rid of the Love Struck Beast, which I may actually do. So we'll do this. We'll sacrifice. We'll get a black mana just because we don't have a black source, a secondary black source on the battlefield. We'll play Electromancer. And then we'll do this. We'll do that, and we'll sacrifice. Wait, destroy target creature power 4 or greater. Sacrifice 2 humans. Maybe I don't want to do that. Oh, we can do this. That's fine. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. We'll slow him down. I'm crazy, I know. But might as well put pressure on them and get rid of their strongest card on the board that stops me from attacking. So I think that was the play. I mean, I could have kept up a decent sized board and made them want to attack into it, but I figured that was the better way. Then we play actually Kargan next turn, and we can give things +1/+1 and stuff like that. So they're gonna ramp up. Now the only problem is if they have a burn card for Kudra, that's a little awkward. We'll just get rid of a land. It does nothing. So we play the Ardent Electromancer. We'll just get rid of whatever. I'm actually not going to play this just in case they have another burn spell. So might as well keep the pressure. Next turn we could surprise them by playing like an Ardent Electromancer. That's fine. If they don't play anything here, it could actually be a good game. That's also fine. Because this won't be able to attack. Because it's 7. Alright, we're on the play. I like our hand yet again. It's very interesting. It's got a little interactivity. Actually, this is one of the first times I drew a pathway, so. But yet again, we'll get the Triome out of the way since we don't have turn 1 play. Probably do the Season Hollow Blade yet again, just because it's the strongest play we probably have for turn 2. Yeah, I mean, I could eat Flourishing Fox all day, so they're not going to want to attack into that. Play that for red. So we're gonna have to just kind of grind. We're gonna have to like burn them down as quickly as possible, just based on how they got this going. I know. They're probably like Hollow Blade and Mardu. Like, what is he playing? Interesting. I guess they realized that. Okay. I create 2 red, which does nothing for me. Play this. But I could have probably saved that and actually got rid of something that was important. But this is just being aggressive as possible. Interesting. I mean, if I have to take 3, I have to take 3 next turn. They're gonna cycle, because it's a cycling deck. Like, I mean, that's what cycling does. But make them attack, I think, is the good thing here. That's fine. They're gonna get 1/1s. They don't want to pump. Yeah, that's what I figured. I can force them to... Yeah, I think we do this. Make them cycle now. Make them go through it. That's perfectly fine. Also, they may not realize, but if whatchamacallit, that that's exiled, so it doesn't actually count against them. There, 2 for 12. They took, I don't know why I said 2. I can't read. I also missed a land drop, which kind of sucks. Is that black? So they're also playing Mardu Cycling. Interesting. Singer, that's fine. They're gonna cycle twice, it looks like. Probably, yeah, I was gonna say, but I don't want to do that. No blocks. I'll take 2. I'll take 2 additional. So I'll take 7 this turn, and then I'll exile it. Resolve. 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 And then take 5. I'm at 13. They only have 4 cards in their graveyard, so I'm not really worried about getting burned out just yet. That's actually a good card, but I don't have what I need for it. I'm missing mana is the big thing. Just being aggressive because they'll be at 6 if they don't block. So they're at 9. They can cycle, I guess. Oh, that's the. I was like, why is it stalling at me? Problem is, if I don't have. They're playing a lot of things. Okay, they're gonna ping me a lot this turn, it looks like. This is gonna be the turn of pinging. They gotta get 4 more cards, and then essentially they would have to get the card to kill me. All right, so they're not leaving up anything. Interesting. Like, what if I had a burn card? I mean, it's a big what if, but I'll just put something on the battlefield. Interesting. Okay. They're at 7 cards. If they have enough. Okay, I'm at 7. Now they're at 8. So if they have the card, then they win. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's get rid of 1 card with cycling. I mean, just slam it down if you have it. All right, they're gonna try to shut me out that way. Is there 2? They gotta kill me this turn. All right, I mean, they had to cycle 1 time. I'm not gonna give them the decency of winning that way. They might as well just burned. Opponents on the play. Our hand's okay. It's not great because we don't have an untapped mana source. But we're on the draw, so maybe we'll draw into it. They're playing a Yorion deck, so there's more than likely it's a good old fun Doom Foretold deck or something like that. But we do have a General Kudro. Some good old Esper Doom Foretold, you know? Make them have everything, you know? Skyclave Apparition, interesting. I feel like I would actually eat damage to actually play that. But we'll see what they're doing. Maybe they're playing blue-white control with Yorion. Well, they don't have any open mana, so for doing something with blue. So I'm just gonna get rid of that now. I'll take the 2. I'll get my 3/3. Oh man. See, good thing I played that now. You know, just in case. Do you want me to? Do you want to show me a card? All right, get rid of a Sky Noodle. Bowman, it's fine. So they're playing blue-white control, it looks like, with Yorion. Maybe I have a trick. I don't know. Alright. I feel like it's a waste of a Shadow of the Sky if you really think that's gonna save you. Show me another card. Alright, you do 3 Yorions? Question mark? Oh. This actually kind of pays for itself. They're looking at my hand. That's fine. Maybe they have another Wrath of God or Day Judgment kind of spell. Thassa, that's not gonna do much. All right, they got their mana source now. They're gonna try to fix the top of their library. They keep the top card. They must like it. You're gonna tap down my card. You can do it. Good job. Sometimes it can be tough. So now you have 6 mana. So now you get to flicker your Yorion. But if you do, then you lose stuff, and then you... I don't think it's worth it, actually, to play Yorion in this. Alright, Dreamcaller is good. I mean, you could swing in for 6 if you want to. Now we draw into all our lands, don't we? Alright, let's get out of this. There's no way we're getting out of that with the way our hand is. We're on the play. Hand's okay. So we have a 1/2. And then it could be a 2/2 on turn 2. So that's actually pretty good. If we draw more mana, then we're good. Rune Crab. Interesting. Aspirant. That's also Cleric. I could have... next turn, I mean, it gets very interesting here. So now they can kill the Aspirant if they want to. Which is probably the play. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, we're milling 3. Nothing really of importance there. I know, you're analyzing your board. Let's get a black mana. I think the key here is to kind of like thin out their hand by playing things, so we'll get a black mana, which will help. Sure, so I guess they're playing Dimir Mill just straight up. Another land's good. swinging for 4 now, so they have to like, it's threatening, but I guess maybe they have something. I mean, they're not very big-handed right now, so that's actually very hard for them. This is protection from multicolored. All right, tutelage. That's fine. Draw a card, discard a card. I mill 2 cards. So they're going in on this mill strategy, but I think I can kill him before that. That's fine. I don't need the lands anymore. I feel like my hand's good where it is. Oh, so they let me... Interesting. Interesting. So we're gonna play this because I get to make them discard. They have to show me 2 and I have to discard one of them. Well, you're gonna have, like, that's not gonna save you though. Like, you're gonna have to block. Turn? Like, next turn could be the turn. Like, Into the Story doesn't finish me here. Interesting. It's... This spell costs 3 less if there's 7 more cards in opponent's grave. Why does it not show... Why does the tooltip show me it weird? That's 7... 8? Oh, it's lethal. Or it's not lethal, because I only have 1 human. So we might as well put as much pressure on them as possible. So they have to Into the Story. Alright, Into the Story, I'm gonna mill 16. So you gotta draw another couple draw spells next turn. Alright, mill 8 actually. That's not actually that many. I thought it was... I don't know where I got 16 from. We got a Cacophony. Does Cacophony half their library? That actually doesn't do a lot. Kill spell? Extinction event? Actually, if they do extinction, well, no, extinction event would actually not help them because that would, they become like, this is 5. All right, Into the Story doesn't help you. I mill another 8, puts me down to 11. You're at 1. Okay. Oh. Okay. We're on the play. My hand's actually pretty good mana-wise. Like, I like the colors. I actually like kind of the plays. I can play 2 of these. I mean, they're not going to help each other. They're only going to be 1/2s. But, I feel like it's an okay hand. Play General. It's a good card to sit in front of, to sit right in front of a, like a mono red burn spell. Alright, we'll play another one. Next turn, they actually, when we play Kudro, they actually become much bigger. Rakdos. We'll get rid of you. I think you're the least helpful for what we got going on here. Yeah, we gotta keep the red. These are just 2 3s. Mill Croxa, actually, that's really strong, I just realized. Holy moly. Oh. That probably did not go the way they wanted it to. Next time we can play Acquisition Expert. Besides Lieutenant's a possibility. Another Croxa. Whenever you play another human. Well, let's get the definitive human so we can get rid of actually Croxa. We'll play this, and then we'll get rid of Croxa again. I'm not gonna use the mana. I'll attack. This has not gone very well for them. They need something to get in front of the wall that I got going on here. Okay. And we are back. So overall, I mean, the deck is a fun deck to play. I don't think it's super competitive, but I mean, when it does kind of work and you kind of draw pretty decently, it is a pretty good deck. I do think the one problem with it though is as your hand gets empty, you kind of lose like the ability to dig a little bit deeper into your deck, and this deck doesn't really have too much going on there in that department. I think I lost a few games because of my hand getting like light, and I didn't really have much to respond to, especially when our opponent plays cards that, you know, take advantage and dig a little bit deeper into their deck and allow themselves to kind of get a fuller hand than we do, so they have more plays than we do to counteract what we're doing. But overall, I think if you want to play a party deck, I think Mardu's not a bad idea. I feel like the Dazari can feel very awkward, especially if you're trying to go for that ability of it, but a 4/6 for cheaper is always a good thing. The Zagros, I know we didn't get him out on the battlefield in any of our games, but I think he's definitely a surprise play, especially the fact that he's flying haste, death touch, and gives all our creatures death touch, which is also very good. I actually think the big card of the matchup is actually the Kudro, the general. As much as he's not part of the whole party mechanic, he, given all our humans +1/+1, actually makes it much more difficult for our opponents to deal with. The Intimidator, I think, is also very interesting play. Hollow Blades, I think, very strong, especially if you're playing anything white. It is also very good. The Luminarch Aspirant is actually another decent card just because it gives things counters, which definitely makes it awkward for Heartless X and things like that. But overall, I mean, I give this deck like maybe like a 5 out of 10 when it comes to like playability. I think if you just want to have fun, play it. If you're looking for a little bit something a little more competitive, I don't think the party mechanic is the mechanic for the current meta the way it sits. With that being said, guys, if you liked the video, hit that like button. Definitely helps out the channel. And one more time again, thank you for everyone who has subbed to the channel. It definitely means a lot. It's crazy to see how far we've grown in the past like 8 or 9 months since I've really been diving into making a lot of Magic content. I do appreciate all you guys and all the new people who have joined the channel. But if you're new here and you haven't hit the sub button as I'm doing this little bit of outro, hit that sub button and get notified whenever I do new videos. As well as if you're watching this and you're seeing stuff pop up next to my face, click on any of those buttons. It will either link you to a video that YouTube thinks is the best fit for what you're watching, or, you know, one of the buttons is actually the sub button. But until next time, guys, I will see you in the next video.